for the best sports in Lorain. That's TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television.
And welcome, 7th grade boys basketball from General Johnnie Wilson. We have Longfellow against General Johnnie Wilson. Rob Polinsky, Joe Bach here with you. And Longfellow in the blue uniforms and General Johnnie Wilson in the white uniforms, as we're just about set for 7th grade basketball today from General Johnnie Wilson Middle School. Joe, great to be here with you.
Yeah, Happy New Year, Rob. Good to be here with you as well.
Happy New Year to you. It is our first time together, isn't it?
Yeah, for winter sports, it is. JJ
Morales-Gonzalez jumping for Longfellow, and he's joined in the center circle by Jamar Booker. And Longfellow wins the tap. And 7th grade boys basketball, that's Antonio Stewart with the basketball. He'll swing it out to Charles Watley. Watley hands it off to Noah Rudolph, and right back, the jumper goes up, missed by Stewart, and ripping down the rebound, it will be Anthony Newell. Gets it ahead, the running layup is up, no good, and it goes out of bounds. And missing that shot was Jameer Booker, but Joe, at the 7th grade level, just quickly, I'm impressed with the speed that we're seeing here.
Yeah, they actually have a plan, the passing, and some of the offense and defense they're running.
Speaking of having a plan, there's a good inbounds pass. They get it up and in, and making the first 2 points of this basketball game, Anthony Newell. So Longfellow trailing 2-0 will bring it into the forecourt. On the right side with that basketball. Nice bounce pass inside that gets knocked away, loose on the floor, out of bounds to Longfellow. And inbounding the basketball will be Charles Watley. Watley gets it in. There goes a three in the corner, and that's up and in. Antonio Stewart gives his team a 3-2 lead.
Wow.
DJ Tinsley with the basketball for General Johnnie Wilson. Pass on the left wing to Davion Thomas. He'll get it back to Tinsley. Tinsley dribbling around, got a nice screen. He's open for three. He'll hit it. Boy, these guys are shooting right out of the gates here, Joe.
Yeah. 7th grade level, pretty impressive.
It really is. 4:40 to go in the opening quarter. It's already 5-3. Sometimes at this level, that could be the score after a quarter.
Or half.
Yeah, right. Dribbling around as Booker goes in. He was fouled. And we'll have General Johnnie Wilson at the free throw line. Their record is 1-0. They defeated Milkovich Middle School, which I believe is out of Maple Heights.
Yes.
39-28. And their only game so far is this season is just getting underway. Jameer Booker at the line misses the free throw. He's 5-9. Favorite team is the Memphis Grizzlies, and that's because he's a fan of Jay Morant. That's his favorite player. And favorite food? It's right up there as one of mine. He likes tacos. Second one, missed it. And the rebound is going to come out to Antonio Stewart. Stewart into the front court, gets it to Caden Corbin, and we get a whistle on a travel. First substitution coming in for General Johnnie Wilson, it'll be Cedric Jackson. And he'll check into the contest. And Cedric checks in, and he's going to inbound. And, Joe, I haven't been here a little while, but I'll tell you what I like are these new painted Lorain emblems on the walls of General Johnnie Wilson Middle School. It looks really good.
It does, yeah. One Lorain.
When did that come about, do you know?
Sometime, well, last year it wasn't. I wasn't here for spring, so.
Right.
Yeah.
It looks good. Whoever did that, thumbs up. DJ Tinsley with the basketball. Tinsley will get it over on the right side. That's Gatewood. Nehemiah Gatewood with the basketball. He gets called for traveling as he tried to get his move to the basket a little quickly. 3:53 to go in the first quarter. General Johnnie Wilson leads 5-3. Again, Longfellow's in blue. General Johnnie Wilson in white as we have junior high 7th grade basketball here from General Johnnie Wilson. Left side three ball. That's off the rim from Charles Watley. Offensive rebound. It's back up and in. And with the rebound, Caden Corbin ties it at 5. At the other end, on the drive into the lane, putting it up, in and out, no good. Missing that shot was DJ Tinsley. And Longfellow now will have an opportunity to take the lead with 3:15 to go in the first quarter. Jump stop. Jumper goes up, no good by Noah Rudolph. Got his own rebound and put it in.
Wow, nice way to follow.
So Noah Rudolph stayed with it, Joe, as you mentioned, and makes it 7-5 Longfellow. Tinsley walks it across midcourt. That's DJ Tinsley. He'll stop and pop, and he got it. And it's a 3-ball. His second 3 of the game. He's got 6 points already.
We're going to have some fun here today, Rob.
I think so. 8-7. When Antonio Stewart gets called for the travel, the skill level is above what I would have thought in 7th grade already. Not only the skill level is above what I thought, the height of some of these young men is above what I would think. This young man inbounding the basketball, Anthony Newell, they list him as 5'7". I think he's taller than I am.
If you look over the roster, some of the kids are listed at 5'10". Yeah, it's crazy.
You get it inside, and Brooker gets called for a double dribble. And we'll get a substitute coming into the ball game.
You know what, Rob? At this level, usually the officiating is a little looser.
Yeah.
I think the refs understand that they've got a good skill level here, and they're calling a little tighter, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, and I think that's a good point. They know that these kids can play the game, so you're right. You're gonna call it tighter than you would if maybe that skill level wasn't quite there, because if that was the case, you'd be here all day.
Right.
And there's a steal. They get it head. Tinsley laid it up. No, but he was fouled. And that foul on Noah Rudolph. And we'll get a couple of free throws for Dante DJ Tinsley. He's a 5'6" guard. His favorite team is the Brooklyn Nets. His favorite player, you can probably guess if he likes the Nets, it's Kyrie Irving. Favorite food is pizza. And he says the most influential person in his life would be his dad.
Oh, great.
So Tinsley, line right, puts it up, and he spun it right in there. 7 points for Tinsley. 9-7 General Johnny Wilson leads. And it's Coach Raisler for Longfellow. Is that Coach? Is that Scott Sherwood for the?
It is.
Okay. You know, we've done this for a while when I recognize faces. So Coach Sherwood is over there. Tinsley made it both, and it's 10-7. Joe, I can't remember what I had for breakfast, but yet I can recognize Scott Sherwood over there. I don't know what that means, but shot in the corner, the pass in the corner, the 3-ball to tie it. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Missing that was Charles Watley, and we get a whistle on the rebound, and it'll go to General Johnny Wilson.
I think Coach Sherwood may actually be the 8th grade coach. I'm not sure. It's
okay
there, but the 7th and the 8th grade.
Yeah, they didn't have it listed. That's why I asked you if I was guessing right.
Yeah, he is. He's the athletic manager for General Johnny, so he's my contact person.
I got you. And with the basketball is Noah Rudolph. Rudolph with it. As some students start to come into the game, Rudolph traveled with the ball. With the basketball, bringing it into the forecourt, DJ Tinsley takes a 3 and he hit it.
Wow.
Tinsley with 11.
That is second 3?
It's his third.
Oh my.
He's got 11 points. His team leads 13-7.
Better put somebody on him.
Yeah, exactly. Right side 3-ball, and hitting that one is DeMarco Williams. His first points of the ball games. DeMarco Williams with 3. And it's 13-10, and we've got a minute to go in the first quarter.
Wow.
Sometimes varsity basketball teams don't score this much in a quarter.
You're right.
You're going to get a whistle, and it'll travel, and it will be Longfellow to inbound. One minute to go in the first quarter. And they'll inbound the basketball. They'll get it to Noah Rudolph. Rudolph gets across midcourt. Rudolph into the front court. Stops, puts a 3 up, misses it. Rebound. They fight for it in the corner, out of bounds, and it will go to General Johnny Wilson. Caden Corbin tried to run down that rebound for his team, but wasn't able to do so before he went out of bounds. So General Johnny Wilson with it. DJ Tinsley with the basketball. He's led everybody with 11 points so far. Looks like he wants to set up for another 3. This time he'll pass it inside. We get a whistle and a blocking foul. that's the thing, Joe. Since Tinsley's hitting from out there, that's going to bring the defense out to him. That should open it up for his teammates inside.
Absolutely.
Get an inbounds with 41 seconds to go in the first quarter. And it's Cedric Jackson inbounding. They get it to Tinsley. Tinsley surveys that defense. Tinsley now on the drive, leaves the pass on the baseline, and it's out of bounds to Longfellow. He tried to get it to Anthony Newell. Anthony Newell has the other 2 points for General Johnny Wilson as they lead 13-10. Longfellow down 3 with the basketball on the baseline, and they lose it out of bounds. Caden Corbin couldn't hang on to it. So DJ Tinsley across midcourt, 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Tinsley dribbling around, pulls it back down, under 10 to go in the quarter. Right side, they get the ball to Shaver Patrick, right back to Tinsley. Tinsley looks at the clock and lets it fly, and he missed it. We played 1 quarter. Our score after 1, it is General Johnny Wilson 13, Longfellow 10. We're back with the second quarter after this timeout. You're watching boys 7th grade basketball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
Inspiring city and campus. Inspiring people. Inspiring creativity. Inspiring hands-on learning. Inspiring global experiences. Inspiring traditions. Be a Buckeye. Inspire.
We make Marines who overpower the desire to quit with the perseverance to prevail. Not for glory, but for honor. For a code that isn't written or spoken, but lived. It's what we do. It's who we are. It's the battle cry of our fighting spirit. Battles won. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Start of the second quarter, it'll be General Johnny Wilson to inbound, and it will be Jamar Booker doing that. Booker gets it into Tinsley. Tinsley top of the key, 3 ball. That one's short. Rebound loose on the floor, and it's picked up by Jonathan Dotson for Longfellow, and Jonathan traveled with the basketball. .549 to go first half. Tinsley, he's going to pass it to Gatewood. Back to Tinsley. Tinsley against the zone will get it out to Davy Brown, and it's out of bounds. Turnover to Longfellow. 7th grade boys basketball. Rob Polinsky, Joe Bach here with you today on WLCS TV 20. 5:32 to go in the half. 13-10 General Johnny Wilson with the lead. Tinsley had 11 in the first quarter of his team's 13. Longfellow's points are much more evenly distributed as we get a steal in the backcourt, and Davy Brown comes out of there with it. Brown with a jump stop in the lane, and he was fouled. Williams and Stewart have 3 for Longfellow to lead them. Corbin and Rudolph with 2. Been a very entertaining first quarter. And they go to inbound the basketball. Half hook, no good. Missing that was Booker. And we get a traveling violation that will give it back to General Johnny Wilson. Joe, that's the only thing we have seen a lot of, and that's traveling. And that happens.
Yeah.
And you know what? Like you mentioned in the first quarter, I'm glad the refs call it a little closer because they know these kids have the skill set not to do it.
Exactly.
Might as well learn the rules early. Tinsley with the basketball. Gets it on the right side to Brown. Brown now going baseline. Brown forces it up, missed it. Rebound out of bounds to Longfellow. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor, and it will be Longfellow calling it, and I believe that's Coach Raisler over there calling the timeout. Thank you, Joe, for confirming that. And while they step aside, it gives us a minute to let you know Did you know Lorraine City Schools students in preschool, kindergarten, and first grade who miss more than 2 days per month are less likely to read at grade level by third grade? Students who cannot read at grade level by third grade are 4 times more likely than proficient readers to drop out of high school. Tighten up. Attendance, you belong here. Attendance counts every day.
A very important message. And would let you know too, Rob, it's maybe a middle school game, but these games are very, very popular on our YouTube channel. The #1 video of all time currently is an 8th grade middle school game that has over 250,000 views.
Well, think about it, Joe. You hit the nail on the head. Mom and Dad still like you when you're that age. You get to be high school, they don't like you anymore. Then they like you again when you're about 30.
We've had some great, we've had a state Final Four. We've had some fantastic football.
Right.
Our best viewed item is a middle school game from like 3 or 4 years ago. But they're very popular with the kids.
That's great.
Get a lot of comments. Other kids like talking trash. Oh, my 6th grade team beat you and stuff. So I enjoy.
Yeah, that's great. Noah Rudolph. They have a turnover. This will give it back to General Johnny Wilson. With the basketball is Anthony Newell. Newell put it up, no good. The rebound, Davy Brown gets it to Tinsley, missed it. Rebound, it comes down to Tinsley. Tinsley put it up. No, he's fouled. So Tinsley will go to the line. We already told you about DJ, that his favorite team is the Nets, favorite player Kyrie. Let's tell you about another young man that's out there for General Johnny Wilson. That's number 34, Davy Brown, who's been playing pretty well. He's a 5'10", 7th grader. His favorite team's the Cavs. Favorite person is Theo Castro. His favorite food is pizza, and says the biggest influence in his life would be his mom. And we're going to get a couple of free throws here for Tinsley. Coming into the ball game, Charles Watley re-enters for Longfellow. 4:26 to play in the first half. Tinsley with 11, trying to add to that point total, and he missed that one off the rim. Coming over to give him a pat on the back is Anthony Newell.
Yeah, sometimes just standing there with no pressure at all is the hardest shot.
Right. Well, he likes to shoot threes, and that time on his free throw, he stepped over the line. That takes the free throw away. So that lane violation will give it back to General Johnny Wilson. Joe, he ought to shoot his free throws from behind the arc.
Right.
And we get a travel in the backcourt as they have pressure in the backcourt. And that will give it right back, and inbounding the basketball, Anthony Newell.
Oh, if I'm not mistaken, we haven't scored here. Oh.
Yeah, right there. Right there. Jameer
there we go.
Booker, you're right. They hadn't had a point in the second quarter. Now they do. 15-10, 4:15 to go in the half. Pressure, Longfellow's able to break the press. Getting into the forecourt is Williams. Williams in the corner, lost it. Turnover gives it back to General Johnny Wilson. Joe, Longfellow's problem of late, they haven't even been able to get a shot off. They've been turning the basketball over.
Right, yeah.
4 minutes to play in the first half. Tinsley with the basketball. Tinsley gets it to Davy Brown. Brown wide open. He'll take a three. That's off the rim. No, but that one was going to go in, and it's Caden Corbin running down the rebound for Longfellow. Pass to Antonio Stewart. Stewart looking for a teammate. Gets it to Noah Rudolph. Rudolph into the forecourt to Watley. Watley put it up. Glass no. And Tinsley will clear the rebound for General Johnny Wilson. Tinsley on the run. He's on the three-point line. Gets into the mid lane. Put it up and in. Tinsley with 13. He's having a heck of a ball game. And it's 17-10. As General Johnny Wilson slowly starting to pull away a little bit. Longfellow needs a basket. They need to break the press first off, and getting it across the timeline is Corbin. Gets it ahead. His pass trying to get to Lucas Shelton was knocked away and stolen by Davy Brown. Brown now to the hole. Brown got it.
Wow.
What can Brown do for you? Well, right there he made a basket, and it's 19-10. 6-0 run, timeout for Longfellow. So a 6-0 run here in the second quarter for Longfellow.
Yeah, General Johnny Wilson able to apply the pressure, and to this point, Longfellow doesn't have an answer for it.
We have a safety motto here. If you see something, say something. Share safety concerns with any school employee or adult. Call Safer Schools Ohio hotline. That's 844-SAFEROH or 844-723-3764. Text the Lorain Police tip line. If you see something, please say something. That tip line you text them at is 440-204-2555. 2:56 to go in the first half of the 7th grade boys basketball game. It's Longfellow at General Johnnie Wilson. Longfellow trailing 19-10. They've got the basketball in the blue uniforms. General Johnnie Wilson defending their home court with the white uniforms. And we get a whistle and a foul on that pressure. And Longfellow will inbound. Watley inbounds in the backcourt with it is Rudolph. Rudolph got it to Watley. Watley across midcourt. Watley gets it in the corner to Antonio Stewart. Stewart put it up. It's in and out and back in. Antonio Stewart with his second 3-ball of the game. He's got 6. And it's 19-13 with 2.5 minutes to go in the first half.
Oh, they needed that bucket.
Yes, they did, and they got it. They're going to get it inside, laying it up off the back of the rim and in. That's Jameer Booker. Give him 4. 21-13. And we've got a travel in the backcourt.
Yeah, he dribbled right into that trap there.
Inbounding the basketball will be Cedric Jackson. Cedric, his favorite team is the Hornets. So 5'7" forward. His favorite player, LaMelo Ball. Favorite food, you don't hear this one every day, baked potato. And the biggest influence on him is his dad.
You know, Rob, I bet you it's a loaded baked potato.
Probably could be, but Dad's got to like him because baked potatoes are pretty cheap.
Yeah, not when you put bacon and sour cream and everything else.
Yeah, but it's better than him saying filet mignon or something.
That's very true. I'd like some shrimp with my bacon.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Baked potato's a great item.
There you go. Tinsley with the basketball.
That's our first baked potato.
Yeah, right. I like I said, you don't hear that one every day. Tinsley with the basket. He's got 15 of his team's 23, and it's 23-13. General Johnnie Wilson with their biggest lead of the afternoon. There's a steal. Davion Thomas came out of there with it. Thomas got it to Davy Brown, put it up, no good. Rebound is up off the rim, no. Tipped out, and the rebound comes down to J.J. Morales-Gonzalez of Longfellow. Gets it to Stewart, and his jumper is up and in. Antonio Stewart with 8, trying to keep his team in this ball game. They're down 8. Davy Brown, jump stop in the lane, put it up, no, and they're going to say he traveled. So Longfellow with the ball, down 8, minute 15 to go in the half. Joe, they were down by 10. If they get another basket here and get it down to maybe 5 or 6,
yeah.
You know, that's going to be a lot better than it looked like a few minutes ago. And there's a steal, and they get it ahead to Tinsley. Tinsley head of the pack, but coming from behind and blocking it, but coming up with a foul. It's going to be Charles Watley, but that denies Tinsley. It is a good foul. Denies him the layup, and now Tinsley's going to have to earn it at the line, and nice sportsmanship there from Tinsley and Watley as they shake hands and laugh about it.
Yeah, a lot of kids know each other.
I think Tinsley figured he was ahead of everybody. I don't think he heard Watley coming from behind. Tinsley first to 2. Spins it, shoots it, makes it. 16 for Tinsley. Joe, we've done this for a few years now. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'll tell you what, I can't remember a 7th grader with 16 points and a half.
No.
One player. Second one, that's short as an air ball. And with 1 minute to go and a half, a 9-point lead.
See if Longfellow has, since, they backed off. Okay.
Back off that press.
Yeah, the press has really been giving Longfellow.
Yeah, that was kind of the difference maker to separate these two. And we're going to get a whistle and a traveling violation on Jonathan Dotson. Leaves us 49 seconds to go in the first half of the 7th grade boys basketball game on WLCS TV 20. Home of Lorain City Schools Television. Rob Polinsky, Joe Bach. Our pleasure to be here with you on a mid-January afternoon. Brown with the three, rim no. Rebound, loose on the floor, battled for. And we've got, they get it out to Brown. Cedric Jackson did a nice job of getting that rebound.
Wow, nice pass.
Yes, jumper in the corner, no good. And off the hands of Jackson and out of bounds. Davion Thomas couldn't come up with that shot. His favorite team, let's not hold it against him, Joe, but his favorite team is the Golden State Warriors. Favorite player, Stephen Curry. Favorite food is pizza, and says biggest influence is mom and dad. Well, maybe mom and dad could get him to not like the Warriors anymore.
Right.
They get it inside. Shot goes up, no good. Missing that shot that time was Lucas Shelton. Rebound. Morales-Gonzalez put it up, no good, and that's the first half. So it's a good first half of basketball, and we are at halftime. 7th grade boys basketball, your score. The home team, General Johnny Wilson 24, Longfellow 15. We're back with the second half after this timeout. You're watching boys 7th grade basketball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorraine City Schools Television.
What kind of Titans are we? This is a question we have to ask ourselves every day as we walk these halls. In Lorraine City Schools, we are passionate about kindness. We believe one simple act of kindness can start the movement that changes the world around us. As a school, our positive behavioral intervention and support approach, or for short, PBIS, model is rooted in kindness. Our goal as a school is to increase our students and staff's kindness to self, kindness to others, and kindness to our environments. When we increase kindness in our school, we will decrease the behaviors that interfere with the positive environments we want in every school in our district. Let's see what that looks like in our buildings. The expectation of kindness in our schools starts the moment you begin your day. Upon entering classrooms, it is important that we remember to be on time, be prepared and have technology and supplies ready, be engaged and maintain a clean classroom. Our Titan expectation to be kind to self, kind of others, and kind to our environment extends to the hallways, in our restrooms, in the main office, in the cafeteria, and on school transportation. Our staff will be here to model, teach, and reward positive behaviors with the goal of creating a school culture of kindness. That's because the common expectations are designed to be the standard in every classroom and every school in Lorraine City Schools. Titans, we know you can do this. Let's show the world what kind of Titans we are.
What do you wish for? A nice life? Nice things? Or do you wish for something more? A sense of purpose? Do you wish to discover a cure? To write code that cracks an unsolvable question? To further our exploration into space? Or to invent something that changes everything right here on Earth? Well, if that's your wish, make yourself ready. Because when you look back, you'll see that you didn't just make wishes, you realized them.
Every year, the Salvation Army serves nearly 30 million people in need. That's one person every second. So by the time you've finished watching this, 30 more lives will have been changed for good. All thanks to your donations.
Thank you.
Start of the second half, 7th grade boys basketball from General Johnny Wilson. Ron Polinsky, Joe Bach, happy to be here with you. At halftime, General Johnny Wilson leads at 24-15. DJ Tinsley leading General Johnny Wilson with 16 points. Antonio Stewart, best of the bunch for Longfellow with 8. We get a whistle on a jump ball as Caden Corbin, who had 2 points in the first half, was tied up. Alternating possession, give it to General Johnny Wilson. That's Tinsley with the basketball. He led everyone with 16. Tinsley on the drive. Tinsley kicks it out. Corner three ball goes up. It's an air ball long. And J.J. Morales-Gonzalez gets the rebound. And he'll get it ahead, poke from behind. They get it ahead to Davy Brown. Brown will drive in. Yes, and he's fouled. Brown with 4. He'll try to make it 5 points at the charity stripe.
Well, important point of the ball game here, Rob. General Johnny Wilson just went up by double digits. You don't want to lose touch if you're Longfellow.
Yeah, I would agree with you. This is their biggest lead. They led by as many as 10 in the first half, but this is the first time they have an 11-point lead. And Brown indeed makes the three-point play the old-fashioned way. And it's 27-15, and the press that you mentioned, Joe, affected Longfellow in the first half is back being applied here. Third quarter, they get it in, and we get a whistle. And they stepped on the end line. That'll be out of bounds. And it will be General Johnny Wilson to inbound. They get it to Tinsley. Tinsley, and it knocked away. Joe, I've always thought in the student section, is it time to put seat belts in? That way, once they sit down, they can't go in and out. Tinsley with 18.
I agree.
5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Brown with the basketball. Brown is fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. So Brown at the line for 2. Told you that Stewart scored 8 in the first half. Well, there's one thing about Stewart. He's honest. He says his favorite subject is gym. His favorite athlete was Kobe Bryant.
Oh.
Extracurricular activities he likes to do, bike riding.
Oh, nice.
And he wants to be a barber.
All right.
Free throw up and in. And it makes it 30-15, 4:45 to go in the third. Into the forecourt comes Longfellow. They need some points. They get it inside. Shot goes up and in. Making that is Caden Corbin. He's got 4. Corbin, his favorite class is gym. Wants to be a wide receiver in football. He wants to be a barber. And his favorite athlete is Cooper Kupp. Maybe that's why he wants to be a wide receiver, because he's a pretty good one.
Oh, he's very good.
And making the basket is Booker. He's got 6. 32-17. Longfellow down 15. Into the lane, laying it up and in is Noah Rudolph. He's got 4.
Nicely done.
32-19. Driving in, missing the short shot was Tinsley. And the rebound, Noah Rudolph. And being bumped by midcourt, and they're going to say over and back violation. I thought he was fouled that sent him into backcourt, but
I thought he was too.
they're going to say an over and back violation. 32-19, 3:47 to go in the third quarter. And driving in, putting the shot up was Booker. Missed it. Offensive rebound, back up and in. Anthony Newell. His first point since the first quarter. Newell with 4. Favorite team is the Nets. Favorite food is tacos. It gets a steal. Brown put it up no good. Newell's favorite, and for most influential person I should say, is his mom. Favorite athlete is Giannis. Get it ahead, spinning and traveling was J.J. Morales-Gonzalez. .3:15 to go in the third quarter. We're at General Johnny Wilson Middle School. They lead it by 15 over their rivals from Crosstown, Longfellow. Brown for 3. Got it.
Wow.
Davy Brown with 9. And it's 37-19. Into the front court comes Longfellow, their biggest deficit of the night. We're going to blocking foul. Noah Rudolph was fouled. Checking in for Longfellow, DeMarco Williams with 3 points. Jonathan Dotson checks in scoreless. Back in for General Johnny Wilson, Davion Thomas. He's scoreless. Inbounding will be Jonathan Dotson. Dotson looking. Dotson is inbound, is thrown away. It will be General Johnny Wilson's basketball. No, it's Longfellow. Let me correct myself. Dotson to inbound right in front of that Longfellow bench. And he'll get it into Williams. Williams with a pass for Rudolph. Rudolph right back to Williams. Wide open three. Takes it, misses it. Out of bounds. General Johnny Wilson. 2:37 to go in the third quarter. And Davy Brown will get it into the front court. Brown on the drive. Nice move. Goes to the basket. Laid it up and in.
Wow.
Brown with 11. Second General Johnny Wilson player in double figures, and their lead is swelled to 20. Dotson with the basketball. Dotson steps back, 15-footer, no. Rebound Booker. Booker looking for a teammate, finds Tinsley. Tinsley into the lane, he'll go to the hole, he was fouled. Joe, I don't care what level of basketball it is, you penetrate, you go to the basket, good things happen offensively.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tinsley will shoot 2. If he makes them both, he'll match the number on the back of his jersey, 20. First one, no good. Cedric Jackson back in. And coming back in is Lucas Shelton for Longfellow.
Yeah, this was a very close game until General Johnny started employing the press.
Yep.
And they kind of took command of the game then.
Right, General Johnny Wilson led by 3 after one quarter, 13-10, but the middle 2 quarters, they've definitely had the better of it. 40-19 with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. And there's a pickpocket there at half court as Davy Brown got the steal. He'll lay it up, no good. Booker had the rebound, lost control, out of bounds. It'll be Longfellow basketball. The steal on that inbound, laying it up and in, is going to be Davy Brown. He's got 13. And now I think General Johnny Wilson's going to back out of the press. They have a big enough lead now, 90 seconds to go in the third. Dotson with the basketball. Dotson looking for a teammate. Dotson's pass in the corner. The jumper goes up. That's off the rim, no good. Missing it was Rudolph. And the rebound out of bounds. It'll stay with Longfellow. Minute 18 to go in the third quarter. And going the wrong way with the basketball over and back is Lucas Shelton. Had the right idea, Joe. He was going to go to the other end, lay it in, but he forgot which end was his, and that's over and back when he crossed half court.
That happens sometimes.
It does. I get confused myself. Tinsley, open 3, takes it, makes it. Tinsley now, that gives him 22.
Wow.
He scored more points himself than Longfellow's team. 45-19. Williams for 3. Got it! DeMarco Williams with 6. 45-22, and we got a timeout on the floor. I think it's just to make a sub, maybe. No, I guess it is a timeout here. Let's tell you about some more of these 7th graders from Longfellow. Williams, who just made that 3-ball, his favorite subject is gym. These kids are honest. Favorite athlete, Jay Morant. He would like to be a wide receiver in football, but other goals, how about this, Joe? He'd like to be an engineer.
Oh, very good ambitions there.
Yeah, Lucas Shelton. Lucas, favorite class is gym. Favorite athlete, Kobe Bryant. This young man, he will have no issues getting a job, Joe. He likes to work on cars. His future goal is to be a mechanic. Oh, he will be employed for life.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody needs a mechanic.
They're so complex nowadays.
Get a job anywhere that young man wants if he's a mechanic. General Johnny Wilson with the basketball. 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Backing up is Tinsley. Tinsley on the baseline. Tinsley put it up. Nobody was fouled. it will be Tinsley shooting 2. Tinsley line left, put it up, back of the rim, and it went in. Tinsley with 23. 46-22, General Johnny Wilson leads as they get the young men situated in the lane where they want them.
Keep an eye on him when he's coming up.
Yeah, no doubt. Second one up and in.
He's a natural shooter.
Coach Killian excited. Maybe he'll see, hey, can he play varsity next year? Are 8th graders allowed? Williams with the basketball. Williams looking. Williams needs to find a teammate, does so, got it to Dotson. Dotson with a left elbow jumper. It's a little short. Offensive rebound, missing the return with Shelton. And it is going to be Longfellow basketball, and then they get tied up, jump ball. Sub, let's see who's coming out. Morales Gonzalez comes in. Shelton comes out. And we have 7 seconds to go in the third quarter. 5 seconds. Rudolph gets it out. Williams for 3. It might bring rain. He missed it. And that'll do it for the third. That high arcing shot, no good. So after 3 quarters, our score. General Johnny Wilson 47. Longfellow 22. We're back with the fourth quarter. Boys 7th grade basketball when you come back on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorraine City Schools television.
Can I go to the sleepover?
Lucy, I want you to promise me something. If there's any drinking, I want you to say, no thanks, not my thing.
Mom.
I promise you, your real friends won't care. Deal?
I promise, Mom.
They really do hear you.
Did you pack your toothbrush?
For tips on how to start the talk, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. A public service message from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Yes, for a nicer day, huh?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Gonna get some big ones. Anybody want to wear a life jacket?
I'm good.
No life jacket? That's a deal breaker.
Daddy, you promised.
Daniel Stevens.
Yeah, give me one of those life jackets.
This message brought to you by the National Safe Boating Council and the women who nag you. Love you.
Fourth quarter, General Johnny Wilson in white, Longfellow in blue. 7th grade boys basketball, 47-22. A big third quarter. General Johnny Wilson outscored Longfellow 23-7 to make a 9-point halftime lead, a 25-point lead after 3. And into the forecourt comes Longfellow. They get it out. Booker has it. Booker with 6 points in the game. He'll back out looking for a teammate. Kicks it back outside here now to Gatewood. And Gatewood put it up, no, but he'll be at the line for 2. Nehemiah Gatewood. And his favorite team is the Lakers. Favorite player, if he's a Laker fan, you could probably guess it. It's LeBron. Favorite food's pizza, and biggest influence for him, he would say, is his dad. Line left looking for his first points of the afternoon. Got it. Joe, for the most part, I'd tell you what, I'm impressed with the free throw shooting of these young players. Gatewood made 1 out of 2. Offensive rebound. It's back up and in, and making that is Booker. Give him 8. And it's 50-22 with 5.5 minutes to go in the contest. Williams in the corner. 3 ball goes up. Off the rim, no. Rebound is out of bounds. And it'll stay with Longfellow. Nice hustle, effort. And Noah Rudolph saved that off of an opponent. That means that keeping the basketball will be Longfellow. Inbounding is Dotson. Dotson looking. Gets it into Williams. Williams got away with a hop. Threw it away. They get it ahead to Tinsley. Tinsley, nice pass, and missing the shot is General Johnny Wilson, but coming out of there with the basketball is Gatewood. They save it from going out of bounds, and Tinsley will reset the offense. Tinsley on the left side. Tinsley baseline 15-footer, good. Tinsley.
Wow.
Joe, you want to guess his point total?
26.
You got it. 52-22.
Oh.
Man, I don't know if that means you're paying attention or maybe you can add right along. I'll tell you, I didn't think I'd be writing down 26 points for a player when I came here today.
Well, I didn't think we'd have 26. Well, we might have 26 for a whole team.
Right.
That one player is something else.
Morales-Gonzalez had his shot blocked, comes out. Noah Rudolph puts up the jumper, missed it. Rudolph runs down the offensive rebound, and he's out of bounds. Well, he was pushed out of bounds. So Longfellow will keep it. They'll inbound with 4:20 to go.
I want to give a shout out. I don't know. Now, I know the kids, so but the varsity team. I think this is great. The varsity team came in to watch the game.
Oh, cool!
It was the parade of young men that just came to the gym. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that is cool. Coach Killian's team, following practice, comes down to watch the middle schoolers, and it means a lot to these young guys to see their varsity players from Lorraine High come down to watch them. Rudolph missed the second shot, but he was fouled, and he'll shoot 2. And that'll stop the clock with 3:45 remaining. 52-22. And shooting a couple of free throws is Noah Rudolph. He's got 4 points on the day. Noah Rudolph, a lefty, puts the free throw up and in. Rudolph, his favorite athlete is Jay Morant. Favorite subject is math. He likes to listen to music. And he wants to be a game creator. That would be his interest. You know what, Joe? Who would ever thought that would be something you could do? But that's something that in the future they're going to have that. I mean, they already do.
Oh, I don't know if you saw there was a press release, I think, yesterday. The OHSAA.
Yes.
They're going to
esports.
Recognize esports now. Yeah.
That's right. You know, we could have been state champs in Space Invaders if they would have done that 40 years ago, Joe.
Oh, I was good at that. I don't know about you.
That wasn't bad.
I had the countdown so I would get 300 on the ships every time.
Oh, really? See, hey, you're better than me, like in most things, but we have a timeout. I was more, I like Space Invaders, but I liked asteroids.
Oh yeah, asteroids was.
So 2:21 to go, 52-23. We've got a timeout while we do, so I don't sit here and tell you about asteroids and Space Invaders. Let's let you know that we believe Lorraine City Schools. Come watch our Titans compete. Lorraine City Schools residents 65 and older can receive free season sports passes. This passes can be used at home sporting events. For more information, you can call the athletic department 440-830-4008.
Yeah, that's any sport. Soccer, wrestling.
Very nice.
Football, volleyball. The only thing it does not cover is if there is a tournament game sanctioned by the OHSAA.
Yep.
You can't get in there because they want the money.
But any home regular season game?
Yep, absolutely.
Come on in. So, Joe, that begs the question. Does that mean, what, about a year or so, you're going to be able to get to games for free?
Oh, what was the age?
65.
No, not there yet.
No, not yet.
Not even close.
Okay, I just,
Thanks, Rob.
Thought I'd ask. Well, you're retired, so you got to think that that's close. The 3 ball goes up. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound tipped out, and coming out of there with it is Noah Rudolph. Rudolph jump stop in the lane, put it up. Nope, offensive rebound. They try to kick it outside, but it's knocked away. Caden Corbin had that rebound. Now Tinsley will bring it into the front court. Tinsley dribbling around, gets it. 3 ball by Booker, too strong. Got his own rebound. He's at the foul line. Back outside to Tinsley. Tinsley couldn't save it from going over and back. Stops the clock with 1:44 to go in this one, and checking back in, Davion Thomas.
I'd love to come back and watch. Actually, the press box at Georgiana, you've been in it, and after 20 years of utter I don't know what you want to call it before, but it's first class right now. And I'm working on some stuff in the gym right now. Hope to have it done by the end of the school year.
Great. Thomas with the steal. Davion got it to Davy Brown, laid it in. Brown with 15. 54-23 as we approach the 1 minute mark of this one.
Yeah, what can Brown do for you? 15 points.
You got it. And with the basketball, they kick it outside to Stewart. Stewart got it back in, shot blocked, out of bounds, Longfellow to inbound. (54-23). This was 13-10 after one quarter, but Joe mentioned it. They put the press on, that hurt them. General Johnny Wilson just had 2 or 3 players that could, do a good job. They get a timeout with 30 seconds to go because they could not inbound the basketball. So while they do that timeout, let's tell you about some more of these young men on this team. Jonathan Dotson, favorite class is Jim. Young man is on the 7th grade team for Longfellow. Favorite athlete, Clay Thompson. He likes being a lineman in football. And future goal, he wants to be a chef. I'll tell you what, some of these goals for these guys, engineers, barbers, chefs, game creator, mechanics, pretty impressive stuff, Joe. Not everybody is sitting there going, hey, I want to be an NBA player, is my point.
Right, yeah, some realistic, some goals in life. Yeah.
Things they can do.
I tell the kids all the time, I says, you're gonna work for more than half your life. I mean, pick something you like to do, you don't want to, be in a job that you're just doing there to make money. It's great to make money, but it's also great to enjoy what you do. So,
what's the old adage? If you like what you do, you never work a day in your life.
That's right.
I don't know if I totally believe that, but it makes the day go by a lot quicker. And we've all met people, Joe, that dreaded Sunday night because it was already on Monday. They were going back to work. They dreaded Sundays, and you don't want to be that guy.
That's right. But kids got some really cool things to look forward to in the future.
I would agree. As Davy Brown got a steal, ball loose on the floor, and Brown's going to get called for a push. And 54-23 with the running clock right now. I don't know if they'll get a shot off here. They try to inbound it, and they're not able to get it inbounds. That is going to be a hit. So that running clock, once they got it to 30 points, the last couple minutes went pretty quickly. So General Johnny Wilson wins it by a score of 54-23 quickly. Tinsley had 26, Newell with 4, Brown with 15, Booker with 8. That's the scoring for General Johnny Wilson. For Longfellow, 7th grader, Stewart with 8, Williams with 6, Corbin with 5, Rudolph with 5, Corbin with 4. And that's their 23. Scoring by quarters, it was 13-10 after 1, 24-15 at half, 47-22 after 3, and 54-23 is our final. So for Joe Bach, is that going to do it for this broadcast, Joe?
It will, and since we're not streaming this live, this is uploaded to our YouTube channel. If you want to watch the 8th grade, go back in and load that game, and we'll have that game, in a few minutes here.
All right, that sounds good. So our final score, 7th grade boys basketball, General Johnny Wilson 54, Longfellow 23. For Joe Bach, this is Rob Polinsky reminding you one more time, you've been watching 7th grade boys basketball, WLCS TV 20, home of Lorraine City Schools Television.